Hey everyone, it's Sammy from Push Square, and last week I uploaded a video looking at 5 announced PS4 games that I thought could cause a storm at E3 2017, and if you haven't watched that yet then I'm going to link it in the description and in the cards, so do make sure you check it out. But there are obviously a lot of people in the comments who are like, but Sammy, what about this and what about that? Well, I think talking about unannounced games is a little more difficult because where do you draw the line, right? I mean, I could say that a Siphon Filter reboot could win E3, but there's no real basis for that game existing at all. So I've really thought about this, and there are 2 rumoured games that I think will be at Sony's press conference this year and will be huge. Now I do just want to reiterate that while these are educated guesses, there's every chance that they may not appear during Sony's show, so please do keep your expectations properly aligned, otherwise you may end up spoiling E3 for yourself. I'm going to get into these 2 titles that I've mentioned in a minute, but before I do, remember to like this video if you're hyped for E3 and subscribe to the channel for tons more PlayStation stuff. And with that said, let's get into it. So Sucker Punch then. Sucker Punch in my opinion are a lock for this year's E3. They're the only first party studio that hasn't been active recently that we don't know what they're working on, and I think it's time for them to tell the world. The exciting thing is that I've heard the Seattle studio is not making another Infamous, so your guess at what it could be doing is as good as mine. Going from the sort of information already available, we know that the developer's been recruiting for an open world game, which makes sense given its pedigree, and if we look at the kind of titles it's made in the past, obviously it's probably safe to assume that it will be something that controls very tightly and has really good traversal. I mean, there were a lot of rumours linking Sucker Punch to Spider-Man before Insomniac Games announced it, and they made total sense to me. But like I said at the start of this video, it's really hard to speculate about unannounced games because they could be absolutely anything, especially if they're a new IP. That said, I'm 95% confident we're going to see exactly what Sucker Punch has been up to at E3 2017 this year. Speaking about recurring rumours, I think there are a fair few message boards that fully expect a new From Software game to be announced during Sony's press conference as well. Rumour has it that the Dark Souls developer is collaborating with Japan Studio again on a PS4 exclusive game, and that seems within the realm of possibility to me. But what could it be? Well, I think a lot of people are hoping for a Bloodborne sequel. We know that From Software has been recruiting for a dark fantasy action RPG, and it's suggested in the past that it's got something in the pipeline that will satisfy fans of Dark Souls games. But there's also been this rumour about a kind of Aztec release called Phantom Whale, although there's no real reliable basis for that story as far as I can tell. I'm kinda up and down on this one. I think the timing is right for a From Software reveal, especially if it's going to be some kind of collaboration with Sony, and I think it would be a huge coup for the press conference and the PS4 as a platform too, but I almost don't want to get my hopes up on this one, even though I do think we're probably going to see something new from the studio, and I want to say that I think it's probably going to be Bloodborne 2 personally. Fingers crossed anyway. So, I mean, you can see how hard it is to speculate about unannounced games and keep the basis within the realms of possibility. These were the 2 that seemed most likely to me. There are other rumours like Monster Hunter 5 and Devil May Cry, and all sorts really, but I wanted to stick with the 2 that I think have the highest chance of appearing during Sony's press conference. Are you eager to see what's next from Sucker Punch? Would a Bloodborne sequel excite you? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.